Hey guys, Base Phoenix here. Welcome to a very special type of video. In order to build up hype around the new book I'll be releasing, or the first book, um, Ascended Awakening, I'll be reading the a couple of pages every day for 84 days, building up to the release of the first book. Um, this is just to get the word out. This is the unedited version, but right now it's 321 pages. I'll read around 4 pages a day, but it'll be unedited. This is just so I can. I really don't like editing, but this is to it. No editing is in order to keep me on track with this. So I just record it from my phone and upload it. So without further ado, let's get started. Chapter 1 of Descended Awakening. The Alpha Corporation, a shady organization created by the government to specialize in supernatural abilities within and outside of the human species. They are spread out across the globe, but the headquarters resides on the edge of a forest in Midtown Haven City, New York. A city similar to New York City, but slightly more advanced and expensive in the upper part of the city. Downtown Haven is what is traditionally referred to as the ghetto, but surprisingly, people of all walks of life flourish there. There's even a lower crime rate compared to Midtown Haven, where everything else happens. It's the so-called heart of the city, but the most dangerous area to live. There are tall buildings, bright lights, constant noise, hundreds of thousands of people, crime, poverty, and shady characters around every corner. The commander of the Alpha Corps wears many hats and sits at her desk researching what is to come next with her assistant, Carly Cobbs, taking notes. There had been a spike in supernatural events, but what was to come was something unlike any human had seen before. "Asai," Lieutenant Price shouts, bursting into her office. She looks up, concerned with what news he has, as Price is never as worked up as he is in this moment. "There's unidentified flying objects that just entered the atmosphere. An army." Asai and Cobbs follow the lieutenant outside and look up into the darkened sky, gazing upon what Price had just described. These spaceships don't look too different from circular discs, except these have humps going over the center of them and barriered windows. Along with three of them, the guards of the Corps stand outside. Along with the three of them, the guards of the Corps stand outside, unsure of what to make of the ships. Call everyone. "Get the guards and soldiers out here, ready to make a stand," Asai says, gathering herself. "I want emergency services escorting the citizens out." "None of that will be necessary, Commander." Dr. Daichi, lead doctor and scientist of the corporation, states. He walks up to them, smiling, with a costumed hero strutting confidently behind him. The hero is dressed in a black spandex suit with gold accents, a gold belt, blue cape, metal shield, and a violet peace symbol with a red shield on his chest. Daichi stops, and the hero continues to walk past Asai, Cobbs, Price, floating off the ground and taking off towards the invading spaceships. Who is that?" Asai asks Daichi. Daichi side-eyed her and then looks back at his genius as it took to the skies, ready to face the threat head-on. "Our savior," he simply states. As if on cue, the hero Noble darts off and runs through one of the ships. As it falls towards the city, he swiftly turns around and flies back through the hole he created and grabs the ship, pushing it towards the collection of ships. The ship, even with the hole, realigns itself among the horde and faces forward toward Noble. The ships have panels on their sides. The ships have panels on their sides. One of them opens, and plasma cannons rise from the gaps. They are all aimed at Noble, who calmly lifts his shield between the ships and himself and the planet. The cannons focus all their fire on Noble and his shield, but the hero successfully absorbs the blast. Before he can make another move, the bay doors of the ship open, and aliens of varying shape, size, and color begin leaping out. But before they can even breathe in Earth's air, They are pushed back into their respective ships before realizing what's happening. Noble, using his shield, pushes them all back onto their ships without injuring any of them. Leave, Noble demands to no one in particular, but the leader of the fleet knows that the hero speaks to them. Noble stands his ground in case the aliens try anything else, but their engines whir and whine as they turn around to flee the planet. The invasion was 4 years ago. The public consensus on the invasion was that it really happened. The Alpha Corps tried covering it up, but the citizens of Haven were smarter than that. It was this day everyone stepped outside to look at the spaceships, the day the world confirmed that aliens do exist. Sure, there were deniers, but everyone, not just in Haven, but the world, knew more than that. There was a sense of unity in the feeling, the experience. However, not everyone knew about the hero that defended them. This was the conspiracy. Whether this so-called hero existed in the first place, people had taken pictures on their phones, even videoing, trying to record the proof. But no matter how much evidence someone had, it was chalked up to a mass hoax. Jay Jones, an African-American senior in high school, believed the hero was real. But since it was 4 years ago, it was no longer a hot topic. Everyone moved on to the next trend. Jay walks on the sidewalk with his friends Kendra Perry, a Caucasian senior, and Tucker Howard, Jay's closest friend. Jay wears a red zip-down hoodie with blue accents, a green t-shirt, and navy blue jeans. He has a diamond earring in his left ear, a rubber yellow band on his right wrist, and a stainless steel dog tags hanging from his neck. The only notable thing about his face is the black stubble on his chin. Kendra wears a red half shirt, exposing her pale arms and midriff. She also wears slightly baggy blue sweatpants that hang just low enough that a hint of her black underwear is showing around her hips. They match both the black choker she wears and her naturally black hair. Tucker wears a forest green tank top that exposes his brown arms, pitch black jeans with a crimson red belt, the same color as his irises. He also wears tan boots that are lighter than his dark brown hair. Both Jay and Kendra wear white sneakers. Jay is in high tops, Kendra is in low-cut skates. They're coming from school with their bags resting comfortably on their backs. Jay looks over to Tucker. Your parents aren't coming to graduation? My mom can make it. Dad might have to work, though, Tucker answers. What about yours, Jay? Kendra asks, smiling. Jay looks up at the sky. Hope my mom can make it. University might hold her, though. Jay's mom, Jackie Jones, is a professor of English at Haven University. She did her best to raise him properly without the aid of Jay's father, who disappeared when Jay was only 5 years old on a mission in Japan. The U.S. military was not at war with Japan, but it was to be a reconnaissance mission on classified information. One of the only things Jay remembers his father saying was that he and his mother are the lights of his life. The word light is imprinted on one of the dog tags Jay wears. The other being the only dog tag that was found when the military went searching for his father in Japan. He is unable to remember what his father's face looked like. When he tries to imagine his face, all he sees is a blurred face, as if it were a smudge painting. He does remember his father's muscular figure and skin that was a bit lighter in tone than Jay's. He still believes his father is out there somewhere. We're going to end there for the day. We'll continue more tomorrow. On the weekends, I'm most likely going to stream. I'm going to try to stream every Saturday. Sundays are iffy. But, yep, that's Descended so far. And tomorrow we'll continue with page 5. Thanks for watching.